All right, here we go, friends. Happy Thursday. I'm uploading this Wednesday night. Hopefully I don't sneeze anymore. We are going to do a Stash Buster project. I'm using I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. However, I am finding this to be very heavy to make a wind spinner. I've never made one out of cotton before. I'm thinking if you have a lightweight 3 cotton, that would be fine. However, this is a medium 4, so this is a heavy cotton. But I'm going to just continue with the one I started just because I'm making it for my little buddy over here. But this is where we're at. It's not fully untwisted yet, but you can see it's not, I mean, it's spinning in the wind, which is great. So, I mean, maybe it'll be okay, but it does feel really heavy. So he has picked out the order of the colors. We started with this one, which is, let me see. This red one is, nope, bruschetta. And then the other one, the yellowish one, is gold. And then this one, I think, was sage. Yes, sage. And I'm using a 5.5 millimeter clover hook. So as you can see, oops, it fell over. I started this one, the center was the bruschetta color, and then I lined it with gold. And then I'm going to put one row of the sage just as a little border going around. And I'll show you that after it's done. I will put a picture up with this video after it's done because I'm not going to finish this one until after. But I did make this one last night into today just to kind of refresh my brain. These were something that one of my very first things that I learned how to crochet when I first started crocheting like a year and a half ago. I have made so many wind spinners. I have them just tucked away in a box because they're so fun to make. And they're pretty too, depending on the colors you use or whatever. So, yeah. So that's one thing. This one I did a chain of, I think it was 51. Yeah, 51. Or was it 50? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was 50 something. So the more chains you create, the longer your wind spinner is going to be. So see, there's a better angle of it. But for today's video purpose, we're only going to do like a chain of 10, no more than 15, just so that we're not here for a long time trying to show you how to do this. So bear with me on my setup. I am set up in the back, my back desk here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a slip knot, however you do that, onto your hook. And then I'm going to go ahead and we'll just chain 12. So 1, 2. And if you don't know how to chain, you go ahead and you just wrap your yarn and pull through. There's 3. Wrap your yarn, pull through, there's 4. Wrap your yarn, pull through, there's 5. So you're creating a chain every time you wrap your yarn and pull it through that loop. So pull through, wrap and pull, wrap and pull. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Actually, I'm going to go 13, and there's a reason for that. So 13. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the second chain from the hook. The one on your hook does not count. So 1, and then go back 2. So this is the second chain from the hook. We're going to do a single crochet. And to do a single crochet, you literally just go into the one loop there, wrap your yarn, 2 loops on the hook, wrap your yarn, pull through both loops. There's 2. We're going to do this all the way down the chain to the end, and then when we get to the end, I will show you what we're going to do. And I just double crocheted. Ignore that. There's a reason I've got double crochet on the brain. You'll see why next. Ignore me. I want to do double crochet so bad because that's my favorite stitch. And see, I keep doing double crochets, and don't do double crochets here. We're going to do single crochets. Come on, brain, get it together. So this first row, we're going to do all single crochets all the way down the row. All the way down. And again, single crochets. Ignore those half doubles I was trying to do. It's going to make sense why I was doing that in just a second here. And that's okay if this is a little gappy, like this is. I find that to be better for the spinner once you get it going. And I just did it again. Laugh with me now, guys, because this is quite funny that I keep wanting to do half doubles. Lately, all my projects have been in that, and that's why. One of the reasons. Plus, the wind spinner itself is going to be all half doubles from here. All right, so we have our first row there, which is single crochets. Now we're going to chain 1. And we're going to do half doubles now. I just realized I was really close to the camera. I apologize. So half double, you're going to wrap your yarn, go through that first loop, the first chain space right here, and then go in, pull through all 3. Now we're going to go through and we're going to put another half double crochet in that same spot. So each space along is going to have 2 half double crochets. Okay. And this is going to start curling on you very soon. That's okay. It's okay if it gets into a tangled mess. You just untangle it when you're done. And I'm going to just apologize right now if you hear a whole bunch of furniture noise. Our neighbors upstairs are obnoxiously loud, and their dining room is directly above us. And it gets to be a little bit annoying after a while. They do it all night long. I don't think they realize how loud they're being because they have one of the renovated apartments, and those have laminate flooring. Versus we have carpet, so if we drag furniture, you know, you don't hear it on the carpet near as much as you would on the laminate. But I learned to just deal with it. I'm back here every night at my desk, whatever. But if you hear noise, that's why. It's my neighbors. But we've lived here 7 years, and I've had worse neighbors. We are actually coming up onto our 7th year in this apartment. As a matter of fact, we just re-signed our lease today for another year. But we have had much worse neighbors. When we first moved in here, we had a bunch of college kids that lived above us, and oh man, I think we had some WWE or something going on up there because it was obnoxiously loud. They were throwing people around and everything up there. It was just typical drunk kids partying. I was kind of glad when they moved out. And then, yeah, we've had some interesting neighbors. But these people above us now are okay, aside from when they first moved in, they tried to flood my kitchen. was a whole big mess. Whatever they were doing up there clogged my pipes because the pipes are all connected. They had to bring in a plumber and it was just a mess. But, okay, so we're at the end of the row. We have one more. This one's going to be kind of tight because this is your last stitch. I'm sorry I was not in camera. So we'll go ahead and we'll just do 2 in that last stitch. It's going to get tight because that's the last stitch. Okay. So as you can see, we're starting to curl already, which is really nice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. We're going to yarn over, insert right into that first stitch with 2 half double crochets like that. And again, I apologize. I am working on getting a much better tripod set up, one that's actually going to come overhead of me instead of just this tabletop one that I'm working with. So right now I'm doing the best I can. Come on. Okay. And I just realized I'm not putting 2 in there. That one needs 2. Hopefully you guys are able to follow along with me. I'm not very good at doing tutorial videos like this. I know there's a million other videos out there like this with wind spinner videos. I just wanted to show you how I do it. It's not going to curl up as nicely as you would want it to just because I only did a small row here. You really need to go longer, like 50 to 100. Even if you want to get really crazy with it, you can go to 200 stitches down. It just depends on how long you want that wind spinner. Just realized I was right up on the camera again. I apologize. Trying to work and look at the camera at the same time, make sure I'm not going out of focus. And then after this, I'm just going to show you how I change colors of yarn. And then you guys can go off on your own and make your wind spinner. If you have questions, please ask in the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer. And if I feel like it's something it would just be too lengthy to type out, I will happily do another video on these to answer any questions that y'all may have. But see, you can see it's starting to get all fun and twisty the more stitches we add. And remember, it is 2 half double crochets in each stitch across. Now, one thing I do want to tell you, keep in mind, is that the more stitches you do in your chain, the longer it's going to take you to go around with 2 half double crochets in each stitch. And remember, this is going to get all twisty. This is going to get all crazy. That's okay. Just make sure, one way you can follow to make sure So say you're way, way, way down here. You're way down here on stitches. My advice to you is if you still have this much to put into half double crochets all the way across, use your hand as your guide. Use your hand to guide you, and that will guide you to make sure that you are getting the stitches into every single one. And yeah, I just untangled it, or untwisted it, but that's okay. This is super easy to go back through and see. It goes back together pretty quickly. So use your hand as your guide to make sure that you're getting every stitch across, okay? Again, any questions whatsoever, please put them in the comments down below. And if I feel it's too much to type out, I will happily come on here and do another video. Yeah. So hopefully this video is a little bit helpful for you, even just a smidgen helpful. It's a great stash buster project, like I said. Okay, so this last stitch is kind of playing a little bit of a peekaboo with us. See how it's on the top here? You want to make sure you grab both loops of that stitch. And it's going to be a little bit weird because this is the end one. Like that. Go in, pull through, and then one more. It's going to be tight, and that's okay. And then pull through. Well, actually, we're not going to pull through all three for right now. So if you look, we're getting a nice little curl going, which is great. Say you want to change colors. You can definitely change colors. Oh, bear with me. Just pull that right off of there like so. All right, so we want to switch to this bruschetta color now, right? So instead of completing your half double crochet, you still have 3 loops on your hook, right? Take your yarn. There it is. Take this, lay it over your hook like so. Pull through all 3 of those loops. Give that one a good snug down. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do just 1 chain to hold that into place. We're going to snug everything else down as we go. And then you are ready to go ahead and get started with the next color. With 2 half double crochets into each cross. Now everybody changes colors differently. Some people like to cut it off, tie it off, and completely start over again. That's totally up to you. I'm just showing you how I do it. And then what I do is I will go through and I will tie these 2 together to hold it into place. Just my way of doing it. I like to tie them. I'm not going to on this one because I'm actually going to rip this yarn out to continue the other one spinner. But yeah, so you just continue along 2 half double crochets all the way across, as many rows as you want with your secondary color. If you want to add a 3rd color, that's great. If you want to just keep the 1 color, you can. Variegated yarns look really nice in wind spinners, especially when they get good wind going through them. So, and you can add tassels to the bottom. I actually just saw someone's video yesterday. They put some really cute decorations on the top of their wind spinner. Check out Grandma Wanda's Crochet Corner. I think it's Grandma Wanda's Crochet Corner. Let me check it real quick. Oops, I can't spell. Yep, Grandma Wanda's Crochet Corner. check out her video from, I think she posted it, I think it was yesterday. She was showing her version of a wind spinner, which is absolutely adorable. Head on over and check that out, what she did there. But yeah, so anyhow, there you have it. And like I said, the more stitches you add, the more curly it's going to get, and then you just, yeah. So there you have it. That is, I got some more twists, some retwisting to do on this one, but yeah, there you have it, friends. A good stash buster that's a wind spinner. So with that, friends, I'm going to get off of here. I am pretty tired. I have a long day ahead of me. That's why I'm recording Thursday's video Wednesday night. A very long day ahead of me tomorrow. So anyways, with that, friends, I'm going to jump off of here. Hopefully that video helped. And again, I will say for like the third or fourth time, if you have questions, pop them in the comments down below. I will answer them either by replying to your comment, or I will heart the comment and I will make another video if I feel it's just too long of a response that's needed. So with that said, friends, I'm going to jump off of here. Remember that I love you, God loves you, be kind to one another, and I will see you all on Friday for something. I don't know. We might go shopping at Dollar Tree for Friday. So we'll see what I can come up with. But anyways, bye-bye.